Warning, the shit that you're about to see on this channel, performed by a true hooligan. If you're not at all a hooligan or part of the hooligan nation, you might want to turn away now. Thank you very much and subscribe.
What the hell is up today, everybody? Thank you for tuning back into the what the fuck is my name, man? That's right, I'm the fucking Houston Delinquent. Thank you guys for tuning back in and coming back. Today, I'm gonna talk about one huge thing. I guess everybody talks about it every once in a while and they wanna know, do you run from the cops? Do you run from the cops? Why don't you run from the cops? Hey, do you run from the cops? Hey, you have a bike, do you run from the cops? Well, it's tricky. It's tricky. I'm gonna say that. It's tricky. Tricky. Woo, hello car. Now, I have another story, which I have been pulled over. Yeah, I've been pulled over. I've actually been pulled over for doing 126 in a 55. Whoa, before you sit here and tell me that I was running and just stopped, let me stop you there. I actually wasn't running. I had no idea that there was actually even a cop behind me. I actually was just riding at night, didn't see his lights or anything like that at all whatsoever. I actually pulled over because I got a phone call and the cop stopped me. But wait, I'm not going to tell you the full story because that's another video. I'm going to tell you what happened, and I still have my license and my insurance has still stayed the same rate. But I know a lot of you guys are trying to figure out, like, yo, what the fuck happened? How's that possible? How's your insurance still? How do you have your license? You did 71 miles an hour over the speed limit and you still have your license. Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's actually a pretty cool fucking story. So you'll just have to tune into the next video that I do when I talk about it. But I want to say a big shout out to all you fucking delinquents out there who have subscribed to me. There's a lot of you, and I'm so proud and I'm happy. I know a lot of people are like, oh, but it's only 31 people. Well, I could give a fuck if it's 5 million people or if it's 31 people. I'm just glad that there's people out there that actually find me pretty fucking entertaining. I know I've been in contact with people through Instagram. I've gotten DMs. I've talked to a lot of you fuckers in the notifications. You guys all seem to be pretty cool and chill people. I got more mods that I'm gonna do to the bike, so if you're only here for that, well, stay fucking tuned, fuckers. There's gonna be a lot more of that shit. But first off, coming from the East Coast, going to Texas, it's a huge, what's up, man? It's a huge fucking difference here. There's a lot of people in Texas that run. You wanna know why they run? Well, because there's a shit ton of traffic. I mean, that's the easiest reason right there, number one. If you have a ton of cars in one area, I mean, it's so easy for a bike just to lane split up through the lane right here and get through all these cars. When you have cops that are sitting here and they can't do that. I mean, even people, they're gonna tell me, oh, well, they have gold wings. They do have gold wings, but I mean, some of the gaps that the sport bikes are fitting in, gold wings aren't gonna be able to fit through there. Especially if you get a gold wing trying to keep up with a leader bike, they might get you on the low end, but once you get into screaming, they ain't gonna get you. But it's just really hot. It's really fucking hot. I just need to get some wind. This is another one of those days where it's like 110 degrees out. But yeah, you're not gonna get too many cops on almost any bike that's gonna keep up with you unless they're on like an S1000. Texas, they have ghost cars here, which are just like, that could be a cop car, that could be a cop car. Like, you really never know. They light you up, and then pretty much all the lights on their interior actually flash the cop colors, to be honest. If any of you guys have seen the Cletus McFarlane YouTube channel, he was down here and they were doing a race, and there was a souped up F-150 nobody ever would have thought. I think it was a 350 actually. No one would have ever thought it was a cop. It never looked like a cop car, but it was a cop. So they do a lot of stuff like that. There's actually a new Houston, damn, people are impatient. There's actually a new Houston cruiser that's essentially a Hellcat is what it is. It's like, yeah, it's pretty much a Hellcat. It's souped up, and it's gonna take on any cars, but there's still gonna be bikers and stuff that'll run. Now, East Coast versus Texas. In the East Coast, there's a lot of shit that's different. Cops will pursue you a lot longer than what they will here in Texas. I've actually been to some race nights where cops will go and they'll pursue a bike. They'll just flip their lights on, pursue them for a little bit, then flip their lights off because they know that, like, pretty much they're gone. They're not going to be able to catch up with them. But on the East Coast, if it's a dead night, I've seen it on the East Coast, and I'm not saying that I've been a part of it, but there's a lot of people that don't understand that, you know, they will chase you down with a helicopter, they'll get aerial views, they're not going to stop just because, you know, hey, it's been 10, 15 minutes. I knew that they were trying to pass some law about, you know, pursuit, like the maximum length for pursuit, because it's actually cops that wind up endangering other people that are driving, not the person who's running from them. But, you know, they start doing all this other shit where they did tags, like they'll tag your car and your vehicle with something. So if you do run, when you stop, they'll get you. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm a fan of running. I don't really run, per se. Like, if it's something stupid and I'm not a part of it, I might get out of the way, I might disperse, but I'm not going to sit here and say I do run just in case there are any cops that want to watch my channel, or that do watch my channel. You know, if you are a cop and you're on my channel, that just means, hey, deep down in your heart, I know you're a delinquent. I know you're a delinquent, because you wouldn't be watching my channel if you weren't a delinquent. I think there's a guy up there on a cruiser. But I was going to try and do it today. I was going to try and, you know, get up over the bridge. But there's too many cars for me to attempt to go fast. I mean, I feel like there's ambulance workers and stuff like that too that are just like, oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. I'll see you in about 10 minutes on the ground, on the pavement. But, you know, I just might be chill today. That's right, I said chill. So yeah, don't really know what else to fucking talk about. I got lots of friends, even some of the people that I've been talking to since I've been down here, even some of my friends on the East Coast actually. I've actually had a friend who died in a police pursuit because the cop took it and pretty much said, you know, hey, this pursuit's been going on long enough, and the cop wound up bumping his bike and it caused him to skid off and flip, and it was pretty nasty. It was really bad. But, you know, that's shit that you have that happen. A lot of people will tell you that, like, you know, oh, I run from the cops all the time. Well, one huge thing that you have to do and that you need to remember is, like, cops have plate readers. So if a cop is behind you long enough to where he can put in your tag number into his reader, they can get your name. That's the whole reason of your vehicle being registered. If your vehicle is registered, essentially, because your vehicle is registered, they pretty much get your name and your address. So if a cop sits behind you like I am, this car over here, and I get its tag number, I mean, I can go after that car. I can find it. I can do whatever I need to. So that's another thing. You know, if you are going to run, don't let a cop get your tag number. Don't do it. Because you let them get your tag number, they win. You don't win, they win. That's essentially it. It's over after they get your tag number. But I'm not gonna. I know. I almost didn't make that light. But I made it. I want to see. This is the way that I take and go to work all the freaking time. I normally see some type of exotic car or somebody who wants to race. But I don't see anybody right now. I mean, there's another bike there. Bike life, you know. Bike life. Bike life. But I mean, there ain't too much shit going on down here. What is he doing? He's like, is he drinking? Is he drinking over there? I think he's drinking. He's like standing over his bike. I think he had like water and maybe a flask. I don't know. There's so much shit that's different down here. Plus, another thing that's kind of different too. In Texas, like if you're over 21, you can ride around here without a helmet on. I know you can do it in Pennsylvania too. I think you can do it in Las Vegas or in Nevada. I'm not really sure. But, you know, woo, that was neutral. Let me know if that's something you guys do. Let me know if you guys ride around without a helmet on. Like, I know I've talked to some people that do it. They tell me you have to have special insurance to do it in order to ride around without a helmet on. But, you know, a lot of cops don't pursue that because of, like, one huge thing. If they saw every single last bike that was riding around without a helmet on, one of three things would actually probably happen. The person's going to stop and has the insurance. So they just wasted their time pretty much pulling them over. And then you also have the people who are probably going to run. And you're probably going to have the newbies that have bikes that think they're cool, and then they see cop lights come on, and they don't have any, you know, experience riding at high speeds, or they're on a much bigger bike than what they should even be on, and they're going to wind up crashing, and that's just, you know, that's not good. That's no good. That's not good at all. I mean, so that's kind of why, you know, a lot of them don't enforce that. My other favorite things are the Brat Miata and Honda guys, like Civic, Type R, Civic, VTEC. There's so many of those people. There are so many of those people down here. And like, I'll get people like that, and I swear, I'm gonna catch it in a video. Like, every time that I'm just riding around, like, even if I'm going to, like, the store, I'm going to meet up with some of my friends, like, I swear, they just come out of nowhere, and they'll be, like, right beside me in traffic. What kind of bike is that, bro? I'm like, it's got a BMW emblem on the side. I know you might not be a bike person, but BMW also has cars, too. So you're telling me you don't see this giant blue BMW sticker on it? Emblem, not sticker, emblem. You're telling me you don't see that BMW emblem? Is that a Gixxer? Is that a Gixxer? It says BMW on it. BMW. BMW. I know it might not be a car that you can afford, but it's a BMW. Just calm down. You see the emblems. I know you know somebody that either has one or rides one or drives one, but you know, calm the fuck down. It's not a Gixxer. Like, and even then, like, you know, Gixxers have that one headlight, not this like awkward person that had a stroke so half his face doesn't work anymore kind of look to it. So not smashing at all on the BMW. I do like the design. At least I don't got that one thing that I always have with the R6. Hey dude, your headlights out. Hey, your headlights out. Hey, your headlights out. Like, come on. Tell me that is not the worst thing ever. Like, you're just trying to leave somewhere and they wave you down and you can't hear them because your exhaust is so loud. So you cut your bike off just to hear them say, oh yeah, your headlight's out. Don't you just want to be like, now look here, you stupid fucking bitch. My dumb headlight's not out. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, I'm telling you all the time, that's what I had to hear. Hey, your headlight's out. It's not out. I promise you it's not out. No, dude, I'm telling you, I'm a mechanic. What? What does a car have to do with a motorcycle? Please explain to me how your degree to fix a car has anything to do with the motorcycle. It has nothing. My headlight ain't out. Oh, there's a truck that's trying to get past you. Ooh. I'd rather not be hit. But, you know, you got fucking people like that. And I just don't know. I don't know what to do with them anymore. I don't. Oh boy. Oh my God. All the traffic. Well, there's town center. And if any of you guys are, like, if any of you guys are in Houston, I don't really care. Write out or write to me. If you guys want to do something, hit me up, let me know. I'm willing to do anything. I don't want to go through town center because those people are awful, and this is one of the worst parts I hate too, because everybody wants to wait until the last minute to make a turn or do anything like that. So, yeah. I'm almost to work, and I don't really know, man. I don't got too much else to say. I'm working on different ideas with intros and stuff like that. I am a handy person, but I got a really awesome dude that I work with who helps me out. He's the only person that I actually allow to touch my bike and let touch my bike. He does like pretty much all the installs for my bike, pretty much. Well, no, he's done every single last install and everything like that that I have for my bike. He's a really good friend of mine, and he actually drag races bikes. He's got a couple of different BMW bikes, and I mean, he's a really sick dude. I'll try and get him out on camera, and I don't know, I'll fucking film some shit.